Greetings. Hello, wonderful friends, and it's a pleasure to spend this time with you. Today, we're going to focus once again on the lungs, so important because they help us with our breath and they also give us a lot of vitality. We want to keep our lungs strong because that builds our immune system. And we also want to have access to full, gentle, smooth breath in and out because our breathing is truly the bridge between our mind, also our emotions, and our physical body. So, breathing is medicine for everything. Let's begin by sitting up nice and tall wherever you are. Plant your feet. You can even look at them, smile at them because they're fabulous, and really press them down a little bit into the ground to feel a little bit more of the foundation and stability that the earth can give us. We don't push or force anything, but we use a little bit of intention to add a dimension of meaning and significance. So just pressing a little bit to feel that connection. Wiggle your bum a little bit in the chair so you also feel where your sit bones are and press down with them just a bit so you feel that anchoring. And let's take the fingertips to the base of the skull and the thumbs just under the cheekbones. And very lightly, we're going to reach up, just lifting up enough to feel a bit of a stretch and elongation, a bit of freedom in the neck. Test the neck by moving around a little bit. And also take a little back bend. So we're pressing up a little bit on the base of the skull when we take the head back. And we're pressing up a little bit. And let's bring the elbows in. On the inhale, press up a little bit, fan the elbows back. Take a nice breath in, breathe in the sky. On the exhale, softly blow out like a slow motion blowing out of a candle flame. Inhale. Really breathe in the sky. And one more time, exhale, curling in. And inhale, opening up. We're tall, we're open, and take another breath or two, already filling the lungs. Come back up neutral, and on an exhale, just let those arms relax and circle one shoulder after the other. Just a little bit, just a little bit. And interlace the fingers behind and lightly pull back. Once again, we open the chest, not forcing, just enough to really expand the front doors of the lungs. And on an exhalation, we're going to interlace the fingers in front and stretch the upper back, tuck the chin a little bit, and breathe into the back of the lungs. And relax. Opening up the side of the lungs, reach up tall with the fingers of one hand, and then reach over. You don't have to go over far. You just want to go over enough that you're actually opening here. You don't want to lean over. Do you see how I didn't change the side seam? But if I stay up and I think of curving this way, we're getting a little bit more space for the lungs. So that's our purpose today. And savor that. Just breathe in and fill whichever set of lungs you've got stretching there. Next inhalation, come up tall and stay tall as you let that arm pour down. Before we do the other side, just notice how you feel. Let's do the other side. Reaching up and stretching with the fingers, even look up with the eyes. You want to have that beautiful vertical sense. And then curving. Our purpose, remember, is to expand, gently expand. If you go too far, you'll be bracing your body. If I go too far, then I'm trying to hold myself from falling down. I'm just going enough that I'm blossoming open. It feels good. I feel a shift in my sensation, and I'm still able to relax and fill myself with breath and be a little bit curious about what's going on. And curious and enthusiastic. And then let that relax. Just let that relax. See how your upper body feels. And we're going to be working with our lungs today. Now, we want to make sure sometimes we have weak lungs, sometimes we have conditions in our lungs, or we have scar tissue, or maybe we've had a habit of not being able to breathe freely for any number of reasons. Could be a physical obstruction, could be emotional protection. So we know we need to strengthen our lungs in order to boost our immune system and have a really vibrant and expansive um, uh, transition of getting big when we inhale and gently releasing. So we're taking in fresh energy, more oxygen, prana, and chi. And as we exhale, we're helping to cleanse and release old byproducts we no longer need, out with the carbon dioxide and in with the oxygen and prana, in with the energy. So, in order to strengthen, we don't want to go into weightlifting or empowering the lungs with challenging movement first. Sometimes we think that's the way. What I think we need to do, what I really believe, is we need to make our lungs feel safe. We need to slowly and gently expand them, love them, because whenever we feel safe, then we can relax. And after that, we can start to systematically build some strength. So today we're going to do a cleansing and a healing for the lungs so that we can really feel that we're taking some time to be with them and help them melt and release. And then we're going to do a revitalizing lung filling exercise. So I want you to think about the palms of your hands. When we make a little semi fist, you'll see that lovely little dip or dome in the center of the palm. This is a healing chakra, and it is also connected to the pericardium meridian in Chinese medicine. And the pericardium is a protective sac for the heart. So we're protecting the heart, the warmth and love of the heart. We're going to be using that to give warmth and security to our lungs. And we're also going to be using the tip of the middle finger, which is also connected to the pericardium meridian. So just give that tip of the middle finger a little rub, a little smile, maybe a little squeeze. You can even kiss them if you like, and do the same for your palms. So we want to use that warmth because the element, this is heat and fire that are associated with the pericardium. That's why we get our warmth. And the element that's associated with the lungs is metal. So, what happens when we've experienced some hurt or some fear? We harden. We harden, we constrict, and the metal element of the lungs gets a little bit frozen. So, we're going to be using the warmth of our palms to soften and melt, and then we're going to release, vaporizing, and refill. So that's just a little mental and psychological preparation. And let's stand up. So finding a standing position, lightly pressing the feet into the ground, dropping the tailbone, we did that on the chair, and reminding ourselves to reach up to our special soul star or up to the heavens, moon and stars. And this is also connecting to our highest selves. So nice open chest. We've done some preparation for that already. And let's hold the hands very gently in front of the lower belly as though we're cupping some energy here. As we exhale, bend the knees and slightly sink the fingers. Inhale, we're going to expand. The lungs expand, moving the shoulders out, the elbows, the wrists, the fingertips. You're really stretched out like a big bird. Exhale and let all of that soften as the knees bend. We're really describing in our movement the expansion of the lungs, filling our whole body, filling our legs, filling our torso, filling right out to the fingertips, and we're relaxing. Inhale, we're soaring above the chaos. We can have a look around, and we know that we have the stability of the earth below us and the suspension and inspiration of the sky. Take an exhale here, just pausing, and inhale, bend at the wrists. We're pulling all the energy of the sky and earth in, bending the knees, pulling it right into the belly. Exhale, press down into the earth and out. We're setting clear boundaries, opening ourselves up. Inhale, we draw in some more resources, bringing in nature, our breath, the sky, and the earth. Exhale, we stand fully for our values. We stand in our highest. Relax. Inhale, gather in more of these beautiful resources that are here to support us. And press out, stand in your full, beautiful, expansive, high nature. Relax the fingers and keep breathing. Get used to being big. Sometimes we apologize for ourselves too much and we shrink our size. Relax. And on the next inhalation, we hover down to the earth and she offers us her support. We fill our palms, we cross our forearms, and here we bring the warmth and the nourishment of the earth, the warmth of our palms, and we hold these palm centers over our lungs. Really visualize the warmth of your palms melting any grief, sadness, and helping your lungs to feel loved, safe, and able to relax. Now we're going to slip our fingers down. We're using that middle finger and we're coming into the little dip under the collarbones. You can find that. And very lovingly, we're sending the warmth, the more directed warmth right through the fingertip and melting any hardness, softening the metal. As my teacher Daisy Lee says, if you warm metal, you can bend it. So we want that fluidity. Now we're going to slide those same fingers down about an inch. It's a fleshier part, but it's another lung point. It's the beginning of the lung meridian. And just go with your feeling. Where does it feel right? Where does it feel like it finds the correct spot that makes you feel comfortable? And then we're going to rest our palms. This is a more diffused, gentle warmth. And imagine that this warmth has been melting any hardness in your lungs, softening, comforting. And now our palms are going to turn into magnets. We're going to inhale, we're gathering all of the little shards that we've loosened up into the hands. And as we exhale, all of that is leaving the body as our hands pull away. When they come to about eye height, take a look with more perspective. Then turn the palms down to feel the earth. And inhale, let the earth rise and reach up to the sky. When you reach another inhalation, breathe in the sky right into your lungs. And exhale, paint all of this warm, healing, beautiful, refreshing energy around you into a protective field, a lovely, glorious, healing field. We're going to cross our hands one more time and just rest our hands over our lungs and smile into them. Smile into the suppleness, smile into whatever amount of release or comfort you've been able to experience. And imagine that the warmth of the palms passes right through into the back of the lungs, directly opposite the palms, so that the back of your lungs and the front of your lungs are relaxing and able to receive. So I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed. Your breath is a little bit more supple. Maybe you feel a little clearer, purified in your lungs. Now we're going to move into some strengthening. So this is called Carry Tiger to the Mountain. And you can imagine the strength and power of the tiger. So we bring our hands just a little bit out from the lungs with the palms up. So we're having the hands just in front of the lungs and very lovingly holding. You can open your feet a little bit wider. Take an inhalation here, feeling your lungs expand. Exhale, we're going to lower the knees and the hands and we sweep, we clear across the earth and the wrists are extended. That's the exhale. On the inhalation, we have the fingertips facing the earth, the backs of the hands draw the earth energy of stability up to the heart and lungs. And as we exhale, we release, we send out the energy from our lungs, sticking our bum out a little bit behind as though we're going to sit in a chair. And now here comes the strengthening movement. On the inhale, we breathe in the sky as we stretch our bodies, we paint all that energy around, and we bring it up into the lungs. So that's quite a mighty inhale. Let's do it again. Exhale, extending at the wrists and sweeping, releasing the fingers at the end. Inhale, gather earth energy, the backs of the hands, bring that energy up the center channel to the lungs. Exhale, release, let go of anything in the lungs that's no longer needed. Inhale, fill yourself mightily and feed the lungs. And again, exhale all the way out, relaxing at the very end. Inhale, bringing the earth energy up the center channel to feed the lungs. Exhale, press out anything no longer needed. And now inhale, it's still relaxed, but it's very confident and empowering. Let's do one more. Exhale all the way out, releasing the fingertips at the end. Inhale, gathering earth energy, rising it through the body, supporting the lungs. Exhale, press out, release, empty yourself. And inhale, big breath coming into the lungs. And resting the hands, this time folding one over the other, bowing the head. You're still tall. Feel your feet, feel your breath, feel your energy. And slide these loving hands down and rest them over the low belly. Bring the feet a little closer if you wish. Connect to sky above, earth below, to your smile. And let all this beautiful expansion that you've collected and practiced in the upper body, let that sink like a stone through water to rest in the storage of the low belly. This helps ground us. And we also draw this breath in a little bit deeper so that it not only fills the lungs, but it goes down and fills the belly. And as we exhale, the belly gently releases. Stay connected to earth and sky. Feel the beautiful gift of your breath and how magnificently the breath responds to even a little invitation to have some more space. So we've done something to soften and heal the lungs, followed by something to strengthen them. And I wish you happy lungs and an absolutely beautiful day or evening. And remember, your breath is only ever a thought away. Many blessings. And I hope that you come back. Please share widely if you find that these little sessions help you. And many blessings to you. Bye for now. Okay, 18